the only way to get out of Odessa was with a ship, with a boat. So my papa was going to say in Russian. My father, he was working at the recruitment center, so he needed to get a permission to board the ship, because there were so many people who were left behind, and they wanted to escape. And he got a permission to get us out, me and my mom, and himself, take us to the final point of our destination during evacuation, and then come back to the front lines. And my dad, what he did, it was 3. He got a permission for 3, so he added a 1 in front, and it was 13. So there was like myself, my mom, my dad, my mother's parents, my mother's younger sister, Clara, and my mother's brother with his family. And there were 13 of us. So there were some members of my father's family. He had 2 sisters. One sister had two sons. So I think they were with us too. I don't remember exactly, because they ended up in the same place where we were at the end of the evacuation. Mm. So we finally, I remember, on the 24th of July, we left our house, our place where we lived, and with those suitcases and bags and whatever, boarded, I think it was a flatbed or it was a truck, I don't know what it was, but it was, I remember we were climbing. I remember it, until today. It's like it was happened yesterday. And we were heading to the port. And the port, and I was so emotional. I was 5 years old. I was a child. I started crying. I couldn't stop crying. I was hysterical. And when we came to the port, it was such a mess. There were crowds. There were noise, so much yelling and screaming, and people shoving each other and trying to get onto those ships. And so we were assigned to a ship, it was a cargo ship. Before it was an old piece of junk, which belonged to a junkyard, but they decided to let it go and to have some repairs on the way. So finally we boarded the ship, and we were downstairs, and they were transporting coal and oil, so it was dirty, it was yucky. And in front of us was, they sent a luxury cruise liner. It was called, the name was Lenin. It was built in the 20s, I think, or in Germany. It was a luxurious. Not everybody was able to get on this ship. It was high-rank party members who were able, people who paid big bribes, big money to get on this ship. And they were so happy, they were so proud that they were happy, that they were able to get on this ship. And there was, I don't remember what was the capacity, but altogether it was 4,000 people over there. And our Lenin had much more, many more, passengers than the capacity of it was. Plus that it was an old wreck. And so finally we started our journey, and the weather was beautiful. I remember the evening was beautiful. The stars were shining. There was not a cloud in the sky. The sea was nice and quiet. And during the night, there was an explosion and a big fire. So Lenin hit a mine or a bomb, whatever. Until now, it's not completely clear what happened, but the ship sunk. out of 4,000 passengers, just 500 survived. Just 500, because they were good swimmers. They were good, and they were able to swim to the shore. It was awful. And I remember next morning, it was, again, a beautiful, beautiful sunny day, summer, July day. There was not a cloud in the sky. The sea was nice and quiet. The sun was shining. And there were corpses floating on top of the sea. And I remember I saw, my mother showed me, there was a mother and a child. They were holding hands. So it was terrible. It was terrible.